Welcome to It's All About the Dachshund channel, where we follow the life of two female miniature dachshunds. This is week 8 of the third and final litter bred according to FCI regulations. This is the last part of an 8-week series, so if you'd like to see the full development, you can watch the previous videos which are listed below. At 8 weeks old, the puppies had their veterinary health checks. Last week, the pups had their microchips placed, and this week they were re-examined. The eyes, ears and mouth were looked at for any abnormalities. The belly button was checked for hernias, the abdomen was palpated and the heart was listened to. They then received their first vaccination. This first round of vaccinations helps protect them from several serious diseases. Food is used to distract the pup from the needle. The puppies were a little quiet that day, but otherwise they had no side effects. The nails were clipped. This was done weekly to get them used to it. Food was always used as a reward. The female puppy weighed 2 kilograms and the male weighed 2.4 kilograms. It was then time for a small run in the garden and playtime. Big Sister was always happy to entertain the puppies. This is the age when they are ready to transition from their mother's care and begin adjusting to life as a more independent young dog in the world. By this age, they've already gone through many of the early stages of their physical and emotional growth. These puppies are filled with energy and curiosity. Socialization is a key focus for puppies at this age. They are learning how to interact with other dogs, humans, and the world around them. The experiences they have at 8 weeks will lay the foundation for the behavior and temperament later in life. This is why early socialization is so important. Puppies should be introduced to different environments, sounds, people, and other animals in a safe and positive manner. Early exposure helps them become well-rounded and confident adults. Training also becomes easier as puppies reach 8 weeks. While they are still in the process of developing their attention span, they are capable of learning basic commands like sit, stay, and come. Positive reinforcement such as treats and praise work well at this age, and consistency is the key. Puppies at this stage begin to recognize the names and respond to simple cues. It is important to start building good habits and reinforcing positive behaviors from the moment they arrive in their new homes. Here the puppies are wrestling. This teaches them all about bite inhibition and how to interact with other dogs. At night, the puppies were kept in a puppy pen to keep them safe. Sometimes the mum wanted to sleep with them, sometimes she wanted me time on the sofa. The mornings were always a time of excitement to say hello. At 8 weeks old, puppies typically have developed their vision and hearing. Their senses are sharper and they are more aware of their surroundings. However, they are still vulnerable to the stresses of a new environment. This is why it's essential to provide a safe and nurturing space where they can grow, explore, and feel secure. A key milestone at this age is weaning. Puppies are generally transitioning from the mother's milk to solid food. You can begin feeding them high-quality puppy food, which is especially formulated to meet their growing nutritional needs. The transition should be done carefully to avoid digestive upset. Regular checkups with a veterinarian are essential to ensure the puppy is growing and developing properly. Parasite prevention, including flea and worm treatments, should be started around this time as well. Overall, 8-week-old puppies are in an exciting and developmental stage of their lives. They are adorable, playful, and ready to begin building a relationship with their new families. Proper care, training, and socialization during this critical period can help ensure they grow into well-adjusted, happy adult dogs. 8.5 weeks, they moved to their forever homes. Both puppies had met their families several times, and both families had left blankets which the pups took with them so they could have their own smells in their new homes. They also left with a goodie bag full of their own food and their harness so they didn't have too many changes at once. Stress can compromise the immune system and cause them to have diarrhea. This is what we want to prevent. The puppies would love to be taken on walks. I would take them to remote fields and let them run around. They loved playing with the leads from Mum and Big Sister when they were getting ready to leave. The pups pretty much travelled in a car every day, so they would be used to it when they moved to their forever homes. Initially, Mum would be with the pups in a transport box, but from 7 weeks the pups were kept in a separate box from Mum and Big Sister to teach them independence. I also used a puppy carrier to take the pups with me so they could observe people and other dogs. This is an important part of their socialization. Box training was also done daily in preparation for their new homes. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment if you enjoyed watching. We will see you in the next video.